Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm back with another Python practice video breakdown. Today I am on Data and Motion's week 12 coding question. As a reminder, I always leave that link down there in the description if you guys want to check it out. But let's go ahead and get started, and I'll read the instructions first. The instructions say we're going to create a function that takes a list of non-negative integers and strings and returns a new list without the strings. So as you can see, they did go ahead and give us some test cases to test our cases, to test our code against to make sure it's working correctly. So first thing I want to do is I want to declare my solution function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same function they used in their test cases. So I'm going to grab this name here and copy that, and I'm going to come right under it. And to declare a function, as I stated in the last video, you want to first define it. So you're going to say def, and then you're going to put your function name there. And inside of the parentheses is where you will put the parameter or argument that you're going to be using, followed by that colon. So as the instructions stated, we're going to accept a string of non-negative integers and strings. So I'm just going to simply call it a string, an underscore string. And now let's go ahead and get started on our solution. So it says we are going to return a new list without the strings. So let's get started on that return. So we're returning, it's a list. So we know we're going to make a list here with the two brackets. And we want to check the string that they provide us in the argument and only grab the integers. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to collect the element for element in the string that they provided, so in a string. But here's the catch, only if it is an integer. So we're going to say if is instance. Oh, it didn't click for me. There we go. So if that instance of the element is an integer. So what that's going to do is that is going to check what we feed it in the first position here. So we're going to check each element and see whether it is an integer. So if the element we're on is an integer, it's going to be true, else it's going to be false. So what this comprehension is doing is it's going to grab the element that is in the provided list, and only if that element is an integer itself. So that is called list comprehension. So another way you could have did it is you actually could have did the actual for loop up here, but it just, it'd take more code. So you also could have did for element in a string. Sorry about that, that's my cat jumping on my chair. So for element in a string, if you can grab here, I'll put this here. So if that element is an integer, you would just append it to some sort of list. So here you would have had to declare a list, and you would say int list equal to, and then down here you would just append to the list you created, dot append. And then instead of returning this here, you would return that list. So we can check both ways, and I can show you how they would look. So if we did it with, comment this out. So if we just did it with the list comprehension, I'll show you what we get in return. So Python 3, and I'm not getting anything. Oh, I did not uncomment my test cases. Okay, 1 second here. Of course, it's not going to show anything. I'm not running anything. Okay, let's take that out and let's put our loop here. We'll say for t in test. We'll say print nt. Now let's see if we can get something going here. Okay. So what we got back is one. Well, the lists are correct, as you can see in the test cases at the top. Everything is matching right. We got the 1 and the 2. We got the 1, 0, and 15. And we got the 1, 2, and 123. So that's how it looks with list comprehension. And you should get the same thing no matter which way you did it. So I'm going to comment this one out. And I'm going to show you, if you did it this way, it will show you, it will return the same thing. So down here, we would say return, and then the end list. Okay, so let's run it again and make sure that one is working as well. And that one is giving us 0. Let's see why. For element in a string is this an element? Oh, maybe I gotta put equal to true, because maybe that's what it is. If it's equal to true, we're gonna, oh, I see. I didn't append the actual element. Okay, so that was the issue. See, it's little stuff you have to catch. So I don't think I even need that there. I think this should work now. Let's try it again. And there you go. So looking at the code, I mean, it doesn't matter which way you did it, but I like doing list comprehension because I feel like it's more cleaner because it's on one line and it isn't as much code. So both ways work fine. Just remember to append the actual element in your for loop and you should be good. Let me know in the comments which way you would prefer. Let me know any tips you would give me. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.